On this sacred journeys, we're in Oxfordshire at the Uffington White Horse, exploring the healing energies of Dragon's Hill and Wayland Smithy. And we're joined by spiritual medium and intuitive artist Frances Whitman.
Hello from the crossing point of the Elen and Belinus lines.
For these points were laid by generations before, for they knew what your world had in store. These points of recharge, of knowledge and healing for all, left for generations to come, to guide, to recharge, to heal, to nurture, for you, for each and every one.
The Uffington White Horse is situated in Oxfordshire on the Berkshire Downs near the Ridgeway. It's undoubtedly Britain's oldest and most famous hill figure, dating from the late Bronze Age, making it around 3,000 years old.
Special to see two white horses. I believe that was actually a sign. I mean, here we are at Uffington White Horse, Dragon Hill. We have lines, the Belinus Ellen line converging, and we've just seen two horses crossing. We asked permission, we got it. Amazing, eh? And crows everywhere, Kelly. Why do they follow us?
I just think it's a blessing, and you've got a crow's feather.
So we've just found a crow's feather, so that's second confirmation that we're here, we're doing the right thing, we have the right intention, and that is to really share the beauty, the purity of the use of why this is such a sacred place. Why did our ancestors connect here and feel the healing energies?
It's just so beautiful and peaceful here. I mean, the bird song is out of this world. I've seen red kites, buzzards, lots of crows, of course, but there are corn buntings, skylarks. Can you hear them? Meadow pipits. It's absolutely beautiful. And Britain's oldest road is here as well, where Neolithic man used to journey along the Chalk Ridge route. It's an 87-mile long route which goes from Avebury to the Chilterns, and you can actually see the Chiltern Hills today, which is 35 miles away.
The Manger is a strangely shaped valley which is thought to have been formed by the melting of ice in the last ice age. Folklore suggests that the Manger is the supernatural feeding place for the White Horse, which would travel from its vantage point to the crest of the hill on moonlit nights.
Here we are, we're walking up the old Ridgeway, and we have a dear friend with us. Hi! Frances, you've come with us.
Yes, I have.
So
you kidnapped me today.
I did. And that is because we're going to these wonderful sacred sites, and you've got a particular skill that I don't see in anyone else, actually. It's very, very magical in your ability to channel through your art the land.
Yes, yeah. And the ancestors, they'll step forward and they'll bring their voices, and I'll channel the words of whatever is said to me.
It's so lovely to have you with us, Frances, because, you know, the duo is now a trio. And the energy will be really interesting to see what comes through with what Kelly channels, you channel, and I might sing, you never know.
So this is Uffington Hill Fort. There are two leys, dragon currents, that actually cross here, the feminine and masculine ley. But this journey up here, how did it feel for you guys?
Peaceful.
It was strenuous walking up here, to be honest, Kelly. It was strenuous. But Frances, she was there before us going, hiya guys! And we're like sweating.
Still sweating.
I just felt a sense of utter calm. I didn't sense anything bad, negative. It just feels uplifting.
I feel a lightness here.
Remember that our ancestors knew that when we were high up, we were closer to the divine, and there was a huge significance of the stars. And so actually the sun itself, was their guide of what to plant, where to go, and as too was the moon. So there is a gentleman who's an archaeologist called Andrew Collins, and he's done a lot of research on this area, and although it was built in different timelines, there's a great feeling that it is connected to an astronomical alignment, and that being Cygnus.
We didn't actually talk on the phone, did we, about what we were wearing? But thank goodness, Frances always brings colour when she's here. And so do the thistles. You're an artist.
Yes.
What does it say about the purples and yellows here in this?
Well, if you're looking at the language of colour, spiritual energy, so connection to source, connection to the landscape, connection to nature, and that comes with the yellow, which is happiness and joy and upliftment. And if you put into the green as well, which is all around us, that's healing. So you're bringing all those wonderful elements just by walking on a hill. You've also got the brown earth, which is grounding, and you've got the blue sky, which is connection and voice.
So my mind's eye is telling me that the crossing point of those two dragon currents, the Elan and the Belinus, is actually 2/3 of the way from here to that embankment over there.
Frances leading the way again. Not easy to get here with all this stuff, is it?
It's not. I've got this lovely big chair that I've just bought, but it's really heavy.
We're here on Dragon Hill. It's quite incredible, the view, isn't it?
It's so good to feel the breeze right now after this long, warm walk.
We can see the White Horse, a little bit overgrown, but we can see it's there and we can feel and soak up the energy.
This is the oldest white horse in the country. It's actually recut every 7 years. So you can imagine its shape has changed quite considerably. It was actually in fact a dragon, and yet some other people say, oh no, it's more feline. Personally, it makes perfect sense that it would be a dragon, considering it's on a dragon line and we're on Dragon Hill looking at it from here.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is brilliant.
We've got like a 360 degree panorama viewpoint all around us.
It's almost like you're in an amphitheatre.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Because you're surrounded by hills, and I could hear the two of you coming down the hill talking.
Cursing.
Talking.
No.
And I was quite a long way away. I was surprised. So the voice carries well here. So the sound would really carry well for the ceremonies and the singing and everything, wouldn't it?
Maybe we'll have a bit of sound.
Munching for the moment.
Yeah. So it's called Dragon Hill because it's believed a dragon was slain here actually by St. George. So he actually killed the poor dragon, and this chalk site that we're on was actually where the blood of the dragon was spilt. And some people say it's not dissimilar actually to, again, Archangel Michael when he again sticks his spear into either the devil or Satan, or perhaps a serpent.
But the interesting thing, Frances, is there's a very gentle energy here.
But it'd be interesting to see what comes through on the sacred site portrait, because that will give a visualization to all the energies that are present here.
So again, I've asked where the Belinus and the Elan dragon currents are crossing. This is a healing space. We're following dragon leys, and it felt very, very important that we brought something symbolic of those. And actually the amethyst, it's actually an auralite amethyst, it wanted to come and be the male, and you can see by the nose, which is quite spread, that it wants to be the male line, which is the Belinus ley, and the female one is symbolised with the Shungite dragon, which is a lot more delicate and feminine-like. And so again, it's that symbolic representation. We're honouring the leys. They are meandering energies, serpent-like energies, coiling through and around the earth. This is a very balancing, aligning energy. We're aligning with the magnetic poles here. The Belinus ley, again, it's masculine, so it's more direct, and it actually went through the Dragon Hill and the Hill Fort, whereas the feminine ley, which is the Elen, it goes, meanders around. It's a bit like us when we go shopping, so we take a while, we take our time, we like to visit spots, and it tends to go over a lot of water, so it goes far and wide, but they always cross over, and it's that uniting here which makes this a nodal point. So I'm going to bury my head here.
I'm going to place myself there for my knee.
What are you doing, Frances?
I'm good. Thank you.
It feels good.
Feels lovely.
Having a little hug as well.
Oh, with a little bit of oxytocin.
Yeah, a bit sweaty though.
I'm a bit sweaty too. So this is another site that connects us to the white-leaved oak, and you'll remember from our first episode that the white-leaved oak has a great decagon that goes around it, and from that decagon there are 10 lines extending out, and here right now we are on line 4.
title is Bring to Us. Welcome to our land, your land. Come and join us hand in hand. Bring to us your thoughts, your troubles, your pains. In our knowledge, our wisdom, our generosity, gently bask. We offer to you all your desires. All you need to do is ask. Multitudes of souls have passed this way, each and every day, guiding, healing, clearing, cleansing, uplifting gently, as is our way. We hold you, we love you, each and every one, today, tomorrow, whenever you decide to come. All over your lands are points such as this. Just tune into your ancient wisdom, your inner compass. Find us and you will know your bliss. For these points were laid by generations before, for they knew what your world had in store. These points of recharge, of knowledge and healing for all, left for generations to come, to guide, to recharge, to heal, to nurture, for you, for each and every one.
So is that the masculine and the feminine?
Yeah.
And it does look like a dragon face to me.
It does now with the two eyes, if you're looking at it like that.
Frances, this is absolutely beautiful what you've done here. Can you just explain it?
Well, yes, the energies that I felt were present here were enormous and very feminine, very, very feminine indeed, very loving, very nurturing energies. We have this dark green here, it's like an olive green, and this is healing of the body and healing of the mind. And then we go on to a teal, more of a teal colour, and this is healing of the words we speak and the words that have been spoken to us. We have lots of yellows, which is happiness and joy and upliftment. We have oranges, which is your wishes and your desires, so come here and start manifesting. It's great energy for that. The white is source, divine energy, which is present always here. And we have a flow coming up from the land, and I feel that's what's calling people here, and what you feel as you walk down. It's that just knowing that this is a really good place to be, and if you stand on that spot, healing can take place.
Exploring?
I'm exploring, yes.
Are you enjoying sacred journeys?
Oh, immensely.
It's just a very clearing energy here at the moment. So if you can imagine, there's water underneath here. And what I felt like when I connected with this stone is very much that I was taken into the ocean of water and purified and cleared. This is the Elan line. And so the feminine dragon current, or the feminine energy, is incredibly nurturing. This stone is actually much more masculine. It's more prominent and upright. That one is obviously wider. There's the mythology that actually there is an otherworldly elfin smithy here who may well have cast the Excalibur for King Arthur, but they say that actually when you walk through here, they say, and I'm not confirming it's true or not, they say that this is for men to go in because it's actually wider at the top and men's shoulders are wider, whereas obviously for us women we have a wider hips. But I'm not going to be restricted and told what I can and cannot do.
What have you noticed, Frances?
The sound reverberates. It's an echo chamber in here where the stone encompasses the sound, and the vibrations and the resonances are bouncing off the walls and the ceiling and the floor. If you were in there and those were your healing sounds, wow, profound.
Do you think that's what it was used for?
It would have been, yes, yeah, quite possibly, because it amplifies everything. So when it amplifies the sound, your body picks up the vibration of that sound and aligns with it. So healing takes place because you're brought back into alignment.
Are you amazed being here?
I am, because it's the first time I've tried them out in a space like this. Generally people listen to them through headphones or earbuds, and that really reverberates around your bodies, your cells, your organs. But this has a completely different resonance. This is going to be brought forward probably autumn this year. I've been spending a good 18 months doing trials with people, and they're channelled sounds and channelled images, and their body knows what to choose. Because sometimes we become out of balance through different things that have happened in our life, and that causes a illness or a disease, because we're at disease with our bodies. So this, I'm shown, brings us back into true alignment, and I really wanted to try them out here in a long barrow or an enclosed space.
And the acoustics when Frances played those sounds, really healing, vibrating through your very being. It's been an incredible sacred journey. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been an exhausting one for us, lots of walking this time to different sites, but we feel we are walking in the paths of our ancestors and honouring them and cleansing as we go. Really grateful for the healing that we've all received here today, and I hope you felt it too. So do join us again on another Sacred Journeys. I've got to catch them up. So if we enjoyed this sacred journey,
We have very much, thank you for inviting me.
It's been good. It's been a challenge physically.
I'm a lot fitter now than I was this morning.
we have walked such a long way. But Frances, thank you so much for all that you've brought to this episode.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me, and it's been really enjoyable. I've loved it. I'm not sure about this, though.
What Kelly's driving? This is all part of the experience.
Let me out.
All I can say, this is, yeah, you're right, this is part of it. I'm not doing this on purpose.